Hey everyone, welcome in. It's a brand new TSFS. If you're new here, I'm your host, Sarah. I do a daily pop culture podcast. I cover everything from reality TV to anybody crazy you've seen on the internet. Send them my way. Also, by the way, my free Sarah Fraser Show mug giveaway is back, okay? Before I get into all the hot gossip that is happening on Sister Wives, why Christine Brown Woolley, fans are coming for Christine Brown Woolley. And I think this is it for her. I think this is her final season. She over it. What she's saying about TLC production, she's dropping a bunch of tea. But I am giving away 25 free Sarah Fraser Show coffee mugs. We are live on our TikTok. We are on YouTube. You can watch. And of course, everywhere you get your podcasts. How do you get a free mug sent to you? We pay for the shipping. We pay for the mug. You go to Apple Podcasts. You leave me a 5-star review. You tell me what you love about the pod. Maybe something you'd change or a guest you want to see on the show. Boop, you take a screenshot of that review. You slide into my DMs here on TikTok, on Instagram, at The Sarah Fraser Show, on every platform, and send me your address. You send me a picture of your review, and boom, you are getting a free coffee mug so you and your friends can dish about this crazy podcast and do a little escapism every single day. First 25 people, go right now. I love sending you mugs. I love seeing the reviews. Let's go, baby. So write that review on Apple, boop, hit a screenshot, slide into my DMs, and send me that picture, your address, and boom, within the next couple of weeks, we send you a free coffee mug completely on us, and you can listen to the tea while you sip it. All right. Coffee mug fall giveaway is back. Back. Mama, oh my God, Mama Snout says, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I finally caught you on live. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so I teased that I had a lot of gossip to get into. And by the way, at the end of this podcast episode, I will give you a little baby update. Just went and had a little 19-week check-in. I'm going for my 20-week anatomy scan here in like another week, 10 days. So I'll give you a full baby update. Did you gain a lot of weight with your second child? I've gained so much weight so fast. Okay. Well, we don't, my legs, I don't even know. I feel like I could be in a rascal. I'll save it for the end. Okay. Here's the gossip that you need to know that we are going to discuss right now. Christine Brown Woolley is getting destroyed by fans because of episode 2. Do you remember the scene where David Woolley, they find the little dog on their front door as they are getting ready to drive to North Carolina? She refers to the dog as a little rat, and David Woolley kind of wants to kidnap it. Okay, she is getting such crazy backlash for that moment, and to the point she just issued an Instagram video explaining more, okay? So I will tell you more about that. Then we also have Christine and David sitting down with David's daughter on TikTok, Katie Charlene, and they discuss if they talk about Kody Brown. Their answer is hot take. And then lastly, Janelle Brown has now launched a new coaching service, which fans are very excited about, but also are now wondering, what is this coaching service that Janelle offers? And then what is Mary Brown's Worthy Up? So we're going to get into a little bit. Plus, I've got gossip on, Aaron Pyphers and Denise Richards this week are in court over that restraining order hearing. It is contentious on the stand. I mean, it ain't looking good for Aaron. At first I was like, maybe Aaron could be right. Now I'm like, oh Lord, if Aaron leaves there not in handcuffs, I don't know what we're going to do. It is not good. It is not good. All right, let's jump right into Christine Brown Woolley here from Sister Wives. So Christine, I don't know why y'all are so crazy. Christine on the show on episode 2 admitted she's not a dog person, okay? She likes cats. She ain't into dogs. She don't really want one. She don't really care for them. The audience has gone apeshit. Oh my God. Discussions about how she's nasty to the dog. How did David and Christine leave the dog and head to North Carolina? They abandoned the little rat dog. How could she call it a rat? Dogs are like pets. They're like family members. They're like some people's kids. Okay, pump the brakes. All right. If your pet is your child, That's great. Not everybody has to, like, not everyone, guess what? I have a child, another one on the way. People hate kids. Do you think I care? Like, I go to restaurants, I get dirty stares all over LA. Do you think I care? Like, no. I mean, some like people don't have to be into your pets. People have lost their mind on Christine, saying she's an animal hater. They wanted to know what happened to the rat dog, why they left it. The dog could have been eaten by like an eagle. It could have been run over. They like, okay. And the fact that David was considering kidnapping it when it wasn't his dog and it was most likely tagged. Y'all, aren't there like major world problems happening? It got so bad this week. Christine Brown Woolley and David went on her Instagram while they were driving to explain further that the dog that you see in episode 2 was taken to a neighbor's door. They left the dog. It was with somebody. They did not abandon the dog. David, jokingly said like he absolutely would have taken the dog with them, but they knew it belonged to somebody in the neighborhood. And I give Christine credit. She essentially like doubled down and she's like, I'm not a dog person. I like cats. I'm not into dogs. And there you have it. Okay, now Starlight is fired up on TikTok. First of all, the neighbor did not answer the door. And you don't know if that neighbor was the owner or not. People are so upset. Now, Christine and David say the rat dog is fine. This is what they went on their social media. She lied. She said on the show she didn't know whose dog it was. Then she came back, said she did. Oh my God. The only person that agrees with me is Di, who says, right, it wasn't her dog and she didn't kick it like Robyn did. Give her a break. Then somebody else said, Starlight goes on and says, no, you don't have to like animals, but you don't have to be mean about an animal either. And that's where people are going off. Okay. So Christine, they have basically issued that the dog is fine. I don't know. I'm going off. I mean, Christine seems like an honest person to me. So does David. They came on her IG story. They say the dog is alive and well and fine. I'm going by, I've never known Christine to lie. So I say it's all good. Okay. Whew. People were beside themselves. So Christine has cleared that up. All right. Then Christine and David this week also went on Katie Charlene, who is David's daughter. She's very active on TikTok. They did an interview with her and they answered questions about Kody. And Christine says, because Katie, I thought this was a great question. Ask them, how often do you talk about Kody Brown in your everyday life? And David and Christine said, we never do. We don't bring him up. We don't discuss him. I don't talk about my past. The only thing that comes up is we constantly say we wish that Kody was more in our kids' lives, meaning Christine and Kody's. Okay. So she says she never talks about him. And Christine then, I think, gives another strong hint. Now, there's 2 hints for me that Christine Brown Woolley, this is her final season on Sister Wives. I think this is it. I think she's done. I think she's over it. She went on to say that she gets irritated now when people ask about Kody and when producers on the show constantly want to talk about him. And she says that she called David after the last recording of the tell-all and was furious. She says that production wanted to know at the tell-all for her to comment on Kody's hair, his sweat, if he sweats a lot. Was that like a topic? I don't remember that topic being like, does Kody sweat a lot? She says they wanted nitty-gritty details about Kody and I was completely over it. She says, I'm over talking about him. I would love to never speak about him again. Between this and, she's launched a whole new Instagram. She wants you to go and follow her Instagram, and it's Christine Woolley. We've ditched Brown, and there's hardly any mention of the show. I'm just saying, I think this is becoming it for Christine. I think she is over it. Over it. So anyhow, the clips that I'm seeing from Katie Charlene, the little interview she did with them, I thought was great. And they're not interested in speaking about Kody anymore whatsoever. They say the only time they want to talk to production about Kody is if they have to film scenes with him, which is also interesting to me because how long are Christine and David going to go along with filming scenes with Kody? Now, I would for the paycheck forever. Like I would be, I'd be like, most people don't get paid to talk about their ex-husbands. So I'd be like, oh, excuse me, I'm getting paid? Yes, please. Okay. Okay. But I think she is done after this season. Let's transition to Janelle. A lot of people this week talking about Janelle's new coaching company. And this is also now bringing up where is Mary with Worthy Up and what exactly are these coaching and motivational companies? Janelle announced this week on her social media and on the link in bio in her Instagram that she has a new coaching company called Second Chapter Coaching. And she's offering an upcoming free masterclass. It's helping women in their second chapter of life reclaim confidence and design the life they want. But people are like, what exactly is it? Is it like a downloadable PDF that I can like follow? Is it one-on-one coaching with her? Is it I paid to go to these master classes and she speaks? Like, so people are very confused as to what that is and what Worthy Up is. Now, Mary has been on my show. Mary and Jen explained Worthy Up is that it's also like kind of a motivational every single month, different tiers. You get access to Mary, her advice, her, mistakes, what she's done, and really helps you build confidence. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm trying to support these women. Like, I love them. I don't know either. I really don't. Okay. Like I'm trying to think of, have I done motivational things? I've gone to a mindful eating, giving up dieting seminar for 3 days, which was epic. I've done, oh my God, I can't even believe I've done this, but I've done an astrology 101 course, which was good, but I'm just not that much into astrology. I'm just like, I don't care that much. I'm trying to think of what other, I have done some business coaching, I will say, through strawberry.me. And I did love that, actually. But that was like CEOs that were then giving you advice on what you should do in your business. Okay, people have questions. Evelyn says, do they have any certifications or just sharing their personal experiences that you should try? Evelyn, girl, you on the case. I don't know. But maybe Janelle is a certified life coach. I feel like Janelle is. I've heard from several of you who have actually done one-on-one coaching with Janelle, and you said you found it extremely helpful. Okay, someone else writes, advice from people still figuring it out, question mark. Okay. Did anyone else notice how Robyn said a place her kids can visit and then said a place his kids can? Brooke, yes, people did, and people were furious. Do you think Christine and David will eventually move to North Carolina? Oh, that's a great question. Not for the foreseeable future, I don't. Because I don't know that it's a great relationship, but I think truly, Christine and Kody just went through a huge custody battle, which was resolved in the Utah courts in May. So he's required to have some interaction and pay some child support. So I don't think she's going anywhere till truly graduates. And David's kids, I think, mostly live around Utah, and he's got a pretty thriving business. So I say no. They're not leaving Utah till he retires, I bet, which will probably be another decade. Depends on if she stays on the show. I don't think she's staying on the show, guys, I have to say. Janelle is also capital. So if you want to take second chapter coaching for women, sorry, fellas, who are looking for a second chapter to find confidence, new direction in their lives, probably if you've gone through a divorce too, you can go and sign up. And she's got a free masterclass coming up. Also, Sister Witches, the shirts that she and Maddie are selling on her website, sold out in the color purple. They've got a couple other colors, but the Sister Witches, because that's what Kody says he refers to the exes as now. Sister Witches t-shirts, some of them sold out. Kody and Robyn appeared this week on Entertainment Tonight to give a preview of the brand new McMansion that they bought last year and moved into last November, December, over $2 million in Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm going to try to play this clip. I know if you're on TikTok, you might not be able to hear it, but Kody, in true Kodyism, says that he's buying this new McMansion. Here, let's get this.
And this for me is like a new beginning.
I don't think I can hear it.
the college, closer to the girls'
Oh,
church. I see a lot of future there, which is really great.
Well, I got to run to my next appointment.
Okay.
I want to say thank you guys for having me on. I think these are much more important conversations to have in person. And thanks for having me. And
Thank you.
thanks for giving me the opportunity.
Cool.
Excited.
Let's get you out of here on time, and
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch. Initial draw with the new house is it's a new beginning, and it's a place for my kids to come to. But it's almost like a start over.
Okay.
I need a place for Truly that is sort of like her room.
Okay.
There's a lot of strained relationships amongst me and my adult children. So this house is simply a new opportunity to invite them here.
All right.
And to potentially enjoy their company here.
Okay.
Even if it's in some kind of fantasy. I just want to be able to say, hey, there's space for you. You can come and visit us.
All right. So there you have it. So people are like going after this clip. They're going, fantasy? What? Call your kids. Are they coming over or are they not? Fantasy? You bought an over $2 million house for a fantasy? Okay, we all want to be buying over a $2 million house for a fantasy. Anyhow, upcoming on season 20 of Sister Wives, they are buying the new McMansion and they're moving in. And the hope is that if they buy it, Kody's kids will come. Now, fast forward, at least from what we see from Peyton Brown, McKelty, and Tony, who run a lot of their social media stuff, their own personal social media stuff, they have not reconciled with their father. So I don't know where a lot of the other kids stand with Kody and Robyn. But anyhow, they do have this new McMansion. So it's interesting to see. I'm sure Truly has her own room. I think the new McMansion has something like 8 bedrooms. Plus it has a whole like carriage house, like guest house. It's a gorgeous property. So there you have it on Sister Wives. Any questions, comments on Sister Wives, drop them right now on TikTok. You guys have had really good ones. You want to know if Christine and David are going to move to North Carolina? I love that. Why are his kids not theirs? If you wanted this life, Robyn. I feel like that, I don't know. That was kind of a Freudian slip. Maybe she meant it. That was not good. She's grown up with those kids. Kody's a joke. His kids are not coming over, Jovi says. Not his kids. Okay. Seeing Leon in the first episode was a surprise. Haven't seen them in so long. I loved seeing Leon too. Peyton is saying no, that he has not had called him or had any contact with his siblings. Okay, there you go. I loved seeing Leon too. I want to see a show so badly with the kids because they all have different, there's 18 of them. Even if 10 of them did a show, all their different political beliefs, all their different sexualities, honey. Okay, I want to see all them all together. Yes, that to me is the juicy part right there. I love like political clashes, social classes, them all arguing. Yes, I'm here for that. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about Aaron Pyphers and Denise Richards' nasty divorce that is seeing them in court here in Los Angeles all week long over a restraining order. When I tell you this court case, this hearing is bananas, it is bananas with a B. First of all, Aaron and Denise are in court. Aaron stands by that he did not physically abuse her and calls the physical abuse BS. But problem is, his damn first cousin testified against him. Woo! Aaron is saying that Denise's black eye that you have seen all over the internet is because she's prone to bruising. And Aaron this week took the stands by that Denise got wasted, came to his Malibu clinic at the time, fell up the stairs, hit her eye, and that's how she had a giant black eye. Whew. But then it got wild. Aaron's cousin testified. Kathleen McAllister says in January of 2022 that she saw Aaron hit Denise like cold clocker out of nowhere and was in total shock. Beyond that, she saw multiple other incidents that she would call threatening and physically abusive. Denise herself also took the stand this week and says that numerous times she believed Aaron would in fact kill her and gave her 3 concussions that she suffered. Aaron, Lord help us. Now, very interesting, Jovi's got the scoop. Sam, who is Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards' daughter is saying that it is in fact true that Denise has a drinking problem and Charlie is trying to help her. Wow. I don't know who to believe, y'all. I mean, this trial is wild over this restraining order. It is crazy. So Sammy is on social media essentially saying that her mom does in fact have a drinking problem. That doesn't totally shock me. If you've seen Denise on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, it looks a little sus. It does look a little sus. The other story that everybody's talking about, has everyone seen the newest picture of Mandy Moore, the actress from This Is Us? Lord, okay. I don't usually talk about people's appearances on this show. I don't really care what you look like. I don't. Are you fun? Are you funny? Are you a good time? I don't want to hang out with someone that's a bitch. I don't want to hang out with somebody that's self-absorbed. And I don't want to hang out with somebody that thinks they're ugly all the time. Once you're like over 18, you either save up for plastic surgery or you embrace who you are. Rock and roll. Like, you can't be 40 and insecure anymore. Your 40s are fabulous. You're fun. You're drinking a margarita or you're in rehab, whatever you're doing. But honeys, when I tell you people are losing their mind over Mandy Moore, go and Google Mandy Moore right now. She does look unrecognizable. I think she's on Ozempic. That's why. I just think it's like Ozempic face. Everyone is in shock about Mandy Moore's appearance recently and right now at the Inspiration Awards of the Skirball here in LA that happened this week. Now, Mandy Moore has had a rough year. So people are trying to either give her grace. Maybe she's been stressed out. Maybe girlfriend is stressed out. Now people came for Mandy Moore so badly February, March of this year because she put up a GoFundMe for her family for the Altadena fires. People were like, girl, you've been working in Hollywood since you were 14. You ain't got enough nickels to help them rebuild their house. She wrote in the comments, kindly telling people to go blank themselves. She goes, oh, go piss off. Of course I'm helping them. But, it's a huge, thing. They need money, to build back your home, to try to get insurance again. It's a huge thing. So go blank yourselves. Of course I'm helping them, but here's the GoFundMe. And she stood by it. So is it stress? Is it Ozempic? It doesn't look great. Now, I will say a red lipstick is very hard to pull off. Red lipstick really, it really can age you. Like, it can look great, but a red lipstick can just look, it just looks old lady-ish. It's very hard to pull off. So she's wearing like a red lipstick. She does look like she's lost a significant amount of weight, but someone says it's always Ozempic. It's always the Ozempic. She's still pretty. She's gorgeous. It's just, if you see why is Mandy Moore trending? Why is everybody talking about her appearance? That's why. Anyhow, it was a little jarring to see. I hope maybe she's under a tremendous amount of stress. But anyhow, there you have it. So you have to go and Google the picture immediately. Okay, let's talk about two life things. How many of you on my TikTok right now are divorced? And do you know that when you're divorced, now according to Psychology Today, that 15% of people who get divorced end up reconciling, with 10% remarrying the same person after they get divorced? How many of you are on my TikTok and you are now getting ready to remarry your ex or you're dating again? Now, according to Psychology Today, 10% isn't that high considering 50% of all marriages end in divorce. But really, they actually say the number is lower. It's only really 40% because over time, 10% of all those couples end up getting back together. Maybe they don't officially remarry, but they get back together or they totally remarry. Now, some of the reasons for this are Psychology Today says that more and more couples are going to marriage counseling, whether it's through their divorce or after the divorce to manage kids, money, finances, trauma. So some remarry after working through the trauma of a betrayal or because they still have feelings for each other. Oh, okay. Oh my God, Kimberly's on here. She says, me, filed, but just now back together. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Wendy says, we're talking, are we talking about Christine? No, we were talking about Christine. Now we're talking about how people get divorced and 10% get back together. Darlene says, no way. Betty B says, I did go back for a couple of years till he cheated again. Hey, you got to find out. It's hard when you love somebody. Somebody else writes, nope. There you go. So some of you guys, my husband and I separated for 10 years, got back together in 2022, had our second child in June. Okay, kitty cat. Oh, okay, kitty cat. Anyhow, you're not alone. Statistics now are coming out that couples who get back together after they separate and divorce are not, it's not super common, but the divorce rate isn't really 50%. It's more like 40, with between 10 and 15% of couples reconciling after they separate, and about 10% of couples going on to stay with that partner again long-term or remarry. So you are in good company. Because I think that's always, people sometimes wonder like, oh, should I go back with him or her? But there you go. My parents did back in the 60s, wasn't a good choice. Oh, I know. Sometimes it's not a good choice. Okay, people have questions about sister wives. Can you talk about why the OG3 won't fight Kody for their money on the McMansion, please? I don't know that they're not fighting Kody. Christine is not fighting Kody because Christine got all the money from the sale of her Flagstaff home. So Christine is like done. That basically came out in a lot of the court paperwork last year when she filed for custody and back child support from Kody, which has now been resolved. But in the state of Utah, those custody agreements are closed, so we don't have any access to the paperwork. As far as Janelle and Mary going after McMansion money, I don't know. I take it that they probably can't, they don't have a lot of legal recourse on that. I don't know, because maybe they have, but I do know Janelle said recently in an episode that if she had been married to Kody, she would be taking him to the cleaners. Like she would have taken him for everything that he was worth, the 50%. Whew. She's not holding back. Let's see. What can they do? They have no legal standing. I don't think they have any legal standing either because they never were officially married. So there you go. Okay, last one. Last story. Okay, this is sort of inappropriate, but I'm obsessed with older people that go off the rails. There's a new trend. You need to watch out for your parents and your grandparents. It's called silver snorters. Silver snorters are on the rise. It's more older people being admitted to the hospital for doing snow or doing the pasta. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm live on TikTok, so I can't say the words, right? Because we'll get banned. But they're called silver snorters. They are your parents and your grandparents who are now being admitted to the hospital in record rates for doing the pasta and doing the snow. Okay? It's a rise that is happening across America, according to The Sun. And they say that more baby boomers, more older people. Someone says, I thought we were talking about sister wives. Not anymore. I'm so fascinated by older people that, like, how do you go your whole life without like snorting stuff? And then you decide at 70 that you're going to get into like the pasta and the broccoli all the time. Like what? I mean, I guess in a way, right? You're retired. You go down to the villages. I think that these stories, my uncle, my favorite uncle just passed away. This was him completely. You guys, he like lived this gay life with his husband for like 40 years. When his husband died, he went off the rails. He got like HPV. He got STDs. He started doing all kinds of pasta, like all kinds of stuff. And I was like, what are you, what? You're 73. I can't. The Sun says more older people are going off the rails, now being referred to as silver snorters. More retired people have the time. They got the money. They got the money to buy the good stuff. The problem is that more older people want to go out, have fun, hook up, have sex, but they're mixing their prescriptions with the pasta and with the snow. They're ending up in the hospital with everything from heart conditions, overdoses, etc. You got to check on your parents, y'all. Are they out here in these streets? They got extra money to blow, literally and figuratively. Oh my God, people don't know what pasta is. Just look up pasta slang. People are saying, Dee Dee is saying, yeah, well, your uncle's 73. He's not dead. They were the original party animals. I can't figure out what pasta is. Okay, pasta, go and Google pasta slang for someone will help you. LMAO, I was like, yes, when you were talking about the pasta and the snow. Now I'm like, no. LOL, I'm 38 and I love the broccoli all the time. Okay. Playing in the snow. Well, Chelsea, they all are playing in the snow, our parents and our grandparents, and they are going to the hospital at record rates. The Sun has all the statistics, but they say nationwide, from Maine to California, more emergency rooms are admitting older people from overdoses. Okay. What in the world is wrong with them? There's something about running into like a 70-year-old that's just out here in these streets blowing it up. It's like, what? I don't know. You think that you'd be tired, but they got the time, they got the money, they buy the good stuff, they're having a great time. So FYI, check on your parents and your grandparents. For those of you following my pregnancy journey, just went for a 19-week check-in. You know, I love being pregnant. Pregnancy has never been like it. Well, being pregnant with my son was super easy. Then I've had 4 miscarriages. So I'm a little like, it's very hard for me to get into my pregnancy. I'm very excited. But went today for a 19-week scan. Baby looks great. I have something called an anterior placenta. I have everything, okay? I had a subchorionic hematoma in the first trimester, which is essentially a pocket of blood between the baby and the uterus that causes bleeding and spotting. Very common, but terrifying. Terrifying for someone who's had multiple miscarriages. You guys, I love posting about this because you all came to you helped me calm down and you were like, I had bleeding and spotting all through my first and second trimester. I was on bed rest. I had to take it easy. So that is healed. Okay, we're done that step. That's healed. Now I'm in the second trimester. I'm almost 5 months pregnant. Baby looked great today. Had a heartbeat of 150. And anatomy so far looks awesome. I have an anatomy check in 2 weeks. So I'll be 21 weeks. I'll have a full anatomy check. But then they told me this time and the last appointment I went to, that I have something called an anterior placenta, which means your placenta is in the front. So they were like, don't freak out if you don't really feel baby. Y'all, I cannot, I'm freaking out. So I'm 19 weeks and I feel like I have felt little pokes, but I haven't felt like a big flutter. So I wanted to go in today and they were like, baby looks great. You do have this anterior placenta. So you're just not going to feel the baby till the baby's much bigger. But Lord, I tell you, can I just feel like the kicks nonstop? But I know I will. Everything is looking great. Fluid looks great. Everything. Chelsea says, I never felt my baby kick. Kept going in. Finally, they told me stop coming in. I know. I think my doctor is at that point too of like, stop calling. And he keeps saying to me every time I see him, he's like, you're not miscarrying. This baby looks great. He told me today, he's like, he calls me Sarita. He goes, Sarita, you can keep worrying, but this baby looks great. And I'm like, I know, but why am I not feeling this baby all the time? Sal says, oh my God, are you pregnant? Yes, I'm pregnant. And I'm so fat. How much weight did you gain with your second pregnancy? I thought you were supposed to gain less. You guys, I think I've already gained 18 pounds and I'm 5 months pregnant. Now your doctor tells you you're supposed to gain between 25 and 30 pounds the whole pregnancy. Sweetie, I still have 4.5 months to go. I'm enormous. My legs feel like tree trunks. My second baby didn't kick. He's now 13. Okay, see, this is why I love bringing up these topics because I also talked to a mom at my son's school. She's like, oh yeah. She's like, I had an anterior placenta. My daughter was like measuring small and I was high risk. I didn't feel her the entire pregnancy. And she was like, it was so weird. And she's like in KJ's, she's in my son's class. She's like totally fine. I'm like, what? So yeah, I'm a little freaked out because 19 weeks and I feel like tiny pokes, but you know that flutter? Like with my son, I would lay down and I would feel this weird flutter. My son was also measuring super big. Like he was like off the charts and still is. He's like people think he's 6 years old and he's 4. Ray says, you look great being pregnant. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Sal says, I got kicks, but later. Okay, good. That makes me feel better because Women need to share these stories. We got to stick together. I agree. It's so like, I've never even heard of an anterior placenta. Sal said, I had one too. It's so strange. B. Wood says, I spotted throughout my whole entire pregnancy with my daughter. I didn't even know that was possible. I had no idea you could spot for like a month or two and still be carrying a healthy child. So that freaked me out the first trimester because I'm like, I'm miscarrying. This is horrible. Like, what am I doing? And then they were like, no, the baby's totally fine. They're like, you've got this hematoma. You need to put your feet up. Don't lift. Don't exercise. And they were right. And it stopped. So there you go. Hey, friend. Yes, I felt that too. Okay, good. Well, a lot of you, I know, I read things online too. People are like, I never felt the baby kick till like 25 weeks. So I'm like, you got plenty of time, girl. Okay, love you all. Be sure, first 25 people who write a review for the podcast, go to the Sarah Fraser Show on Apple, hit 5 stars, tell me what you love about the show. Boop. Screenshot that little review, slide into my DMs on Instagram or on TikTok. I'm the Sarah Fraser Show everywhere. Send me your name, your address, and your review. We will send you a free coffee mug on us to enjoy and sip the tea while you listen. Love ya. Bye, everybody.